So CrossFit CoLex in Pensacola, Florida. When I got there, I met Coach Rob, one of the owners. Him and his wife own the box. Fantastic guy, super friendly, super welcoming. The community there in Pensacola is a lot of military. Blue Angels are there. It's hard to miss that. Um, the workout we did was Power Diane. It was 21, 15, 9 power snatches, power cleans with 135 for the men, 95 for the women, and ring dips. Pretty challenging. The weight on the power cleans not so bad. That was very attainable. The ring dips, so I had to put a band on at one point. I don't have ring dips, so there's another weakness exposed. I got to get stronger at those for sure. But yeah, I mean that really actually spoke to me pretty hard. On the 21, I broke it into sevens, and which was probably a smart thing to do. And by the second set, I was already struggling with, doing dips with my body weight. So by the third set, I had to go to a small band, but not so bad. Also, super friendly place. Like I said, Coach Rob, very welcoming. Very detail oriented on the technique, which I love. And just that welcoming atmosphere. They invited me to a Christmas party, which I couldn't stay because I had to bounce to the next city. But it was super nice of them to offer. Also, they invited me to stay after and do a powerlifting workout, which they did right after the CrossFit workout, which was great. And got to work on some snatches there, and really, actually, very very high level technique oriented, and got some great pointers on improving my technique on the lift off for the snatch, which was great. Also, after the CrossFit class, they did a ROMWOD workout, a very extensive one, and that was just fantastic feeling. Doing post-activity ROMWOD really is excellent. Any kind of stretching. At my home box, we have a lot of yoga instructors, and sometimes we'll do some work with that, and it really makes a difference in your recovery rate. So, great experience at CrossFit CoLex. Loved it. If you're in Pensacola, Florida, it's definitely a place to go.
My name's Rob Lee. We're in Pensacola, Florida, and our box name is CrossFit CoLex.
What does that mean?
CoLex is, the co comes from our son, his name is Cody, and our daughter's name is Alexis. So we're very family oriented, so we want to put their names together. And
you named your box that. That's awesome. That's very cool.
That's why the C and the L are both capitalized.
Yeah, I had no idea what it meant. That was very cool. That's very cool. I'm sure. How old are they?
Son's 15, Cody's 15, and Alexis is 12.
Wow. Okay.
And he's into CrossFit, she is not.
And if they're not, they're not. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. All right. So tell me a little bit about your community here at CoLex.
Okay. We have a very unique community, or what we think is a very unique community, because we are about 95% military. And most of them are students here at NAS Pensacola or Corey Station, which is right down the road from there. So they're flight students, pilots, or it depends on the branch they're on, what they're doing. They're a flight crew.
Okay.
So they come in, they stay for about a year, and they rotate out. But what's cool about that is that we're always getting new faces. They're always bringing new friends in. So when they have friends that they know from college or something like that, and they come in, they introduce them to the box, and then in a few months they'll leave, and that person that they introduced will start filling in and do the same thing. So
that's wild.
Very, very military, first responder oriented.
Okay.
So it's really cool.
That's a pretty cool community. Yeah.
I'm a firefighter by trade myself, by profession, so I just do this on my days off. My wife usually stays here.
Oh wow. Okay. So I got lucky today.
You might like her better. I don't know. She's much prettier.
So here's kind of a weird question.
Okay.
We'll ask you a weird question. So if you had to have a memory wipe, and you could not remember anything related to CrossFit in your life at all, so everything related to CrossFit's gone,
All right.
except for one thing, what would be the one thing you would keep back?
The one thing that
I know, it's a tough one. So
Oh, yeah, it is
you
a
can
tough
take
one.
a minute on this.
All right. Probably there's so many things.
I know.
Probably
Most people cheat, give me 2 or 3.
the lesson that you never quit.
Okay.
That lesson that we just keep driving through. That CrossFit's more about just the workout. It's about the soul and the heart, and your mind. That's what CrossFit really gets to. CrossFit doesn't just make you fitter; it makes you better at life.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. If you could go back in time and talk to yourself before you started CrossFit and give yourself a piece of advice, what would that advice be?
Start early. Start earlier, not when you're 32 years old. Start when you're freaking 18.
Yeah.
It wasn't around when I was 18. I mean,
Yeah.
we had that style, but nobody knew how to compress it the way that Greg Glassman did.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my son's 15, he's been doing CrossFit for 4 or 5 years now, so.
Yeah.
But start early is definitely the one thing we did.
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been doing CrossFit?
Started in 2012, so.
Okay, so a long time.
Yeah,
That's
9 years.
That's old school. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when it was different.
Yeah. So you've seen a change between 2012 and now, right? 2021. What would be one thing that's going to be different about CrossFit in 5 more years that most people wouldn't guess? From your perspective, it could be anything. Yeah.
In 5 years, it'll be more than just the games. You'll see it more on TV. You'll see more competitions year-round on television because the way the new CEO, the new ownership, the way they're putting it out there and marketing and everything like that, it's going to get bigger.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if in maybe 10 years you would see a functional fitness in like the Olympic style,
Wow.
something like that.
Okay.
Maybe even teams. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah. I think it's time. I think there's an opening for that right now too.
And
Yeah.
it's been proven.
Yeah.
It's not new anymore. It's not a fad anymore. CrossFit's been around for over 20 years. It's time. It's been proven that it creates the fittest individuals in the world.
Yeah. That's awesome, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Not too. So how did this gym get started?
CrossFit CoLex got started. My wife and I started CrossFit back in 2012, and we've always wanted to own a box. Always. And we've always just like, it's so much money and stuff like that. So we got this opportunity. My box was closing down. All we had to do was buy this guy's equipment. So we were like, let's just jump on it.
That's awesome. And your wife coaches here as well?
Yes, she's one of the owners, and she actually is the head coach. Her name's Lila.
Lila, the head coach here. Okay.
Yeah, head coach, yeah. Because she's here, 5 days a week.
Oh,
For the
wow.
most part.
So she's here a lot, yeah. Okay.
She owns her own accounting company as well, but she runs it out of our office because she just can't get home during the day. So she does, when not class time, she's either working out or doing accounting. But she's
you guys
awesome.
are a team?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
excellent.
She's awesome. She's an amazing athlete. She just turned 44 yesterday.
Ooh,
I should
okay.
have told that.
Yeah, I
You
might
wouldn't be
edit
able to
that
tell.
out. I'll bleep that out. I promise.
She's a freaking beast. She's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Thank
Cool.
you.